What's up, guys? Happy Saturday and welcome back to my weekend chats. I am here. I've got my Dunkin' Donuts. Not sponsored. Should I just sing Dunkin' Donuts at the beginning of every video? Free promo. I am mildly hungover, but it was so worth it because I wound up going out last night and I was doing shots with drag queens and I was like, you know what? Fuck it. Why not? And I actually went home kind of early and I was like, good. I chugged a ton of water at the bar and I was good because, you know, New Year's Eve, I was a little lit and I was like, I'm never drinking again. There we go. But it was honestly so fun. I had so much fun last night and I was shaking my tits all night and my feet are killing me. My legs are killing me, but it was so fun. And so this morning was inspired by my entire saga yesterday. And my entire day from start to finish is the inspiration for today's weekend chat. Because originally I was going to sit here and we were gonna have a full conversation about how Trump is racist and talking about how, why do people not have like basic common decency in life, and just going through, you know, it was gonna be like a political, politically charged conversation that she was going to have with you girls today on this fine, freezing Saturday morning. But then I was like, you know what? We're gonna hold on that for a second and I'm gonna gather my thoughts and then we're gonna come back to that. And that's something I've debated this year, was introducing like an element of social issues into my channel and chatting more about like harder, more difficult subjects to chat about. So we're gonna hold on that for a minute. However, there is a tie-in with that to the broader conversation. So let me get my notes. I did make notes today on my phone while I was walking to Dunkin' Donuts. I had Troye Sivan blasting on my headphones and I was writing my notes as I was walking. We're gonna talk about Troye Sivan in this video as well. She has a show for you today, girls. Not really, but like, it's a thought out conversation. Sit back, get some coffee, and we're gonna have a chat today about also, well, if you saw my drunken New Year's Eve Instagram story, I believe I started talking about this in that story because I was so livid with how people were, like the nastiness and the disgusting comments I was reading on social media on New Year's Eve directed at Andy and Anderson Cooper. And I think I like went on a rant in my Instagram story. We're gonna get into that. So, I had a jam-packed day. I had to go to the doctors in the morning and get all these tests done. And if you've been following along with me here, actually, one second, before I start ranting, let me just double check and make sure this is, because I'm gonna go off today, so I wanna make sure. Okay, we're good. So, yesterday, I started out my day. It was really stressful. If you've been following me on this channel, you guys have heard me talk about this before. I hate doctors. I'm scared of doctors. I've gotten so much better. And this year, I was like, you know what? Following up to last year, quick recap for those of you who may be new or this is your first video and you don't know what I'm talking about. Long story short, last year in April, I was feeling a certain kind of a way. I wasn't feeling right. Something in my gut was telling me to go to the doctor, and I went and I found out that there were problems with my liver and my blood work was all out of whack. I was not eating well. I was not eating properly. I was eating too much. I was not sleeping. My stress levels were really elevated and it was just sending my physical body into a spiral. So I took that as a initiative to make changes and I started watching what I was eating, when I was eating, walking more, paying more attention to what I was putting into my body, and I lost 20 pounds and started sleeping better. I started meditating and it has really improved my health. Kind of slipped off on holiday season, and so I made the decision to set a doctor's appointment at the beginning of the year so that I could get follow-up work done. So we did more tests yesterday. I'm still waiting to get them back. Just inserting here really quick, surprise, at the end of this video, literally when I was done wrapping up and filming and just started editing, My doctor emailed me with my test results, so you guys will see that reaction at the end of this video. But I feel good about going, and I didn't pass out when I did all the blood work. And yeah, it was good. I felt like comfortable and whatever. So she did that, but it was a stressful morning. It was I was like, oh my God, I need to get out. So I went to dinner with one of my friends. My friend Brad, You Muse here on like Twitter and whatever. A super talented writer, makes great playlists, follow him. We go to dinner every once in a while, like usually like once a month, and we go deep and we talk about everything. We talk about everything that the girls are doing and just everything. We like deep dive into family stuff, you know, that is like, she's my sis. So we were chatting about just what everyone else in our circle is doing and how everyone's working on new things and new projects and social media and blah, 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 blah. And just how we want to be more supportive and more active in the LGBT community this year and just supporting our friends and boosting people up and supporting them and letting people know that they're doing good work. And I have also like silently been, when I see someone doing something well on social media or I see something that I like, I will text them or DM them, not just hit the like button, but like leave a comment or like write something or message them or like go an extra step to let them know that I'm like, this is cool. Like what I'm seeing you doing is cool. Because social media has really just gotten so nasty and so negative. And so it's easy to just want to log out and not, you know, engage on social media because it is so negative. So that was sort of like the conversation that I'm going to have here today. It was like inspired by the conversation I had yesterday with Brad and then also like a couple other things. So we're at dinner, have a couple drinks, you know, and then I'm like, I wanna go shake my tits. Like 24 hours ago, I was like, I'm never drinking again. And then I was like, I wanna shake my tits. So, oh, the light just came through. See that? Oh, she's shining a light on Brittany. Oh, by the way, happy 19th anniversary to baby one more time. The light just said, there she is. We're gonna give her a little spotlight moment. It's kind of off, but whatever. 19 years in the industry, still relevant. Not all your faves can say that. As I sit here talking about being like, oh my God, we need to support each other. I'm joking. You guys know what I'm... Okay. So, I have a couple drinks. I'm like, I want to go shake my tits. So we go out and he's like, our friend John L.E., who's also a influencer, internet presence, makes really good playlists. He's DJ here in New York. And so whenever he is DJing and I can make it, I am there because the music is so good. And so I was like, yeah, duh, let's go. So we go to this bar and I ran into an not age-wise old, but a guy who I fooled around with a couple times, like a year ago. We still follow each other on Instagram. We still chat. I never slept with him. It was just kind of like casual, whatever, you know, a little, you know what I'm saying. Here and there, totally chill, like not a thing at all, like no hang-ups or whatever. Really nice guy. So I run into him there and I have not seen him since I lost all this weight. So I'd seen him, last time I saw him was like last winter. So he sees me and he says hi and we're like chatting really briefly and he says, I just want to tell you, you look amazing. Like, I'm so happy for you. You look great. And he was like, by the way, he's like, I just want to tell you, he's like, I still thought you were so hot before, but you look great. It's really good seeing you. And I was just like, it really, not that it shocked me, but I was like, it really just made me feel good when he said that. And I know that sounds like, oh my God, compliment me. Like, yes. Who the fuck just screamed? Shut up, bitch. This isn't me being like, oh, compliment me. Like, oh my God, tell me how good I look. Not it at all. So in the decade plus that I've lived here, I have encountered so many moments. Oh, my camera died. I feel like also I need to fix this light. Okay, we're good. So, in my decade plus living here, I've had so many moments where people have said to me very nasty things about my appearance, my weight, how I look, how I dress. I mean, my mind is just shooting off all these memories and faces of people saying things to me over the years. I've yo-yoed with my weight like up and down because I've always sort of done it because I felt like I needed to look a certain way to fit in the gay community here in New York, or you need to be slim and fit in order to be, you know, attractive or whatever. I've always kind of felt that for like the longest time. And this past year was the first time, honestly, where a situation involving my health, my own personal health, me caring about myself and myself only, drove me to improve my health and to lose weight and to take better care of myself. And it was completely driven by like that, this health alarming, jarring results that I got back in last April motivated me to take better care of myself and to really push myself to do it for me. Do it for me, not do it for anyone else. I didn't care what anyone else thought about how I looked, or I wasn't trying to find a man. I wasn't trying to impress nobody. I'm like, this is for me. I need to take care of myself. And if I lose weight and if I look better to whoever, then so be it. So to hear this from this guy, it really just was like so nice, and I was like not expecting it because he could have ignored me. He could have just walked away, could have said nothing, but he chose to do y'all see that in what? That just scared the shit out of me. Like, I didn't flinch, but I thought there were people walking. Did you see that fucking, is it a cloud? What the fuck is going on here on this day? You guys, I'm so sorry. I'm trying to sit down and have a conversation with you girls, and the environment is just distracting me. Anyway, one second, let me just pause. It's like a production. She's got lights, she's got shadows. Okay, so anyway. So, he made this nice comment to me, which I thought was so sweet. And it really, I was like, you know what? I was already having a fun time, and then that just like lifted my mood even more. So I went on the dance floor and I was like dancing by myself. I was not like looking for anyone. I just had so much fun. I was just twirling and spinning. And it really just registered with me, and it made me feel so good. And even when I came home last night, I was just like, you know what, that was so sweet of him to say that. You know, I think he was there with like a guy, so I was like not trying, there was nothing, you know, he wasn't trying it with me, I wasn't trying it with him. It was just a nice gesture. And it also resonated with me, like how something so small, like just a little like a short compliment, or just an acknowledgement of something, or just fucking being nice for like a split second, can really change someone's day and make someone's day and make someone feel so much better about themselves. And I experienced that last night. Like, I had someone say something to me that really lifted my mood, and I was like, okay, I need to do that for other people. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like you experience it yourself, and you want to treat people the way that you want to be treated. So that happened, and I was on the dance floor and we were dancing, and then Troye Sivan, his new song, played on the dance floor, My, which is such a bop. It is so catchy. I've been listening to it nonstop the past 2 days, and then it played last night at the bar, and it was like, I was shaking, my tits flew, my wig flew, there was a disco ball, and it was so colorful, and it was just like, and there was smoke, and I was like, it was just like, I felt like I was in the video, and I was just dancing, and I was like, this is such a bop. And I was thinking about Troye Sivan too, because he just came out with this new song. He's gonna be on SNL, and again, I saw so many people being so nasty and rude about him on social media being like, you need to eat a cheeseburger, and I don't get it. Who is this like twink that thinks he's like trying to be a pop star and like blah, blah, blah. And I was just sitting there and I was like, really? Like, where is this coming from? And I'm trying to like circle this all together here because I feel like I just kind of, the point of this video today is I was like, just over the past couple weeks, there have been incidents where I have seen people in our community, the LGBT community, being so vicious to other people in the LGBT community for, in my opinion, what appears to be no valid reasons whatsoever. And I'm sick of it. I'm getting to this point now where like I'm about to start ripping people new assholes. There's no pun intended there. For just being outright nasty and rude for no reason whatsoever. And if you guys watched, I did a video on here a couple months ago called I Was Jealous of Tyler Oakley, where I basically exposed myself and confessed to a time period a couple years ago where I was one of those people. I was one of those haters who saw these like LGBT creators doing things and just scoffed at it for no reason, like literally no reason. I was such a hater, and it took time for me to get comfortable in my own skin and confident in my own skin and like more comfortable with myself before I could start supporting other people. My lighting is so bad in this video. Oh my God. I'm like, it's now dark outside again. It's literally like only like 11:30 in the morning. Apologize. So really like what I'm saying here is like over the past couple weeks, I've seen people criticizing Troye Sivan, telling him, you know, eat a cheeseburger, like all these other things. And it's like, these are the same people who mocked Sam Smith for being a little heavier, like a little on the heavier side. They were the ones that then mocked him when Sam Smith lost all that weight and was like posting gym selfies, and they like made fun of him. And I'm like, now you're making fun of Troye Sivan and like body shaming him. I'm like, what is it? Like, what is it? Like, what is it that you actually, do you actually care about this person's health and their well-being? Like, are you actually concerned that there's an actual problem and you want them to, you just want to make sure that they're being healthy, that's valid. I feel like, you know, even with my weight loss, people were like, you know, like, have you talked to a doctor? Like, is everything good? You know, blah, blah. And I'm like, yeah, like they are genuinely concerned and genuinely want to just make sure that I'm being healthy. And that is valid. That's totally valid. And fine. Telling someone to go eat a cheeseburger is just being a fucking hater asshole, because cheeseburgers aren't healthy. So what do you like, I don't understand that. Like what's the constructive, supportive feedback there? And then New Year's Eve. That was also, I think I went on a rant about that. Andy, Anderson, Cooper, and Don Lemon were all like the headliners, I guess you could say, of CNN's New Year's Eve. CNN's New Year's Eve this year, highest rated in CNN history. That's huge. I'm sorry, but like that's pretty major. And I was out that night, so I didn't watch, but when I got home, I was reading social media, and everyone in my feed was so fucking rude and so nasty and just like, go kill yourself, what a waste of time, you're disgusting, you're a disgrace to the community, why are you on, like I'm never watching again, like just so vile and so nasty on Instagram and on Twitter and on Facebook. Side note to that is all these nasty, negative, excessively negative public comments didn't translate into the ratings because they got the highest ratings ever. So the girls are out there still watching. So keep your bullshit, nasty tweets coming. It had no effect on ratings whatsoever. They did incredible. And so that's a takeaway from that. I remember I didn't even watch the show, but it's like, Andy, Anderson, Cooper, and Don Lemon are three gay men. Regardless of whatever it is you think about them, if you find them entertaining or not, or you are interested in them or not, and like if you, whatever, you don't have to like them. You don't have to like enjoy watching them. But there's three gay men hosting like a part of this big special on one of the biggest TV nights of the year on a huge network in Trump's America. That is major. You don't have to like them. You don't have to think they're entertaining, but like, hello, that's huge. And same thing with Troye Sivan. It's like you have this kid who came up on YouTube. You know, I don't know if he came from nothing, but like, you know, he came from like a humble start of like, you know, being a YouTuber and then came up and is now doing SNL. An openly gay male pop star is doing Saturday Night Live solo in Trump's America. That's major. So you don't have to think Andy Cohen is funny. You don't have to think that Anderson Cooper is entertaining. You don't have to like Don Lemon. You don't have to like Troye Sivan. Maybe you think his music is terrible. You think it's grating, whatever. But like, can we just give props where props are like due? You know what I'm saying? Like that, and that's my biggest thing this year moving forward is like, if there are people out there in this community, and I wrote examples down because I don't want to just sit here and like, you know, spew like everyone, you just because someone's LGBT, you need to support them because girl, there are some G's out there who are bad people and have said really nasty things and really hurtful things and hateful things and are not good people. That's in every facet of life. Every mini sub-community out there, there are going to be good eggs and bad eggs. So that's not what I'm saying. I want to be smarter about who I support, where I put my money, where I spend my money. And I was like writing down like some examples of things over the past year that I've really enjoyed. And so I wrote, last year during Pride, Spotify did playlists, and they did Pride playlists where it was like, one was like LGBT artists, and then there was this other playlist that was specifically trans artists. And it was so good. And I was like, oh my God, this is so, it was like super underground. This is so cool to see this on like a mega, I mean, Spotify, I mean, isn't it the biggest? I believe it's the biggest streaming service out there. And I was like, that is fucking awesome. So yes, I feel good about spending $9.99 a month, not sponsored, on Spotify because you see they are like supportive of all genres of music, all artists. And for Pride, they made a very public, you know, these are trans artists, support them, listen to them, we're gonna put them all in this playlist. I thought that was awesome. I also wrote down DragCon. I went in September of last year and it was phenomenal. It was like everyone from every walk of life, young, old, large, small, tall, short, black, white, I mean, literally every type of person. It was like this giant melting pot, and I was like, this is my world. This is New York. This is my community, and everyone was so nice and friendly and fun and engaging. Everyone just wanted to have a good time and talk and buy art, and I just, that to me was like another huge thing that I thought was so cool to see. Also, I really do think that Tyler Oakley has done some really good work here on YouTube the past year. His series that he was doing, like The Chosen Family and just these Pride LGBT focused educational videos. I was like, this is literally like how I envisioned, like when I used to work at Logo TV a couple years ago, this is the type of content that I envisioned being out there. And he's doing that on his platform, and he's like completely evolved and completely changed, and that I think is awesome. And so I really just want in this new year, because it is, you know, a roller coaster. It's what's the word? When you're on a plane and it's like turbulent. There's a lot of turbulence right now. However, I do think that we can unify, and I just want to be more supportive. And that's not to say that, like, you know, people are gonna fuck up and make mistakes and say the wrong thing and do the wrong thing, and that's fine. And like, I'm all for constructive criticism, I'm all for productive criticism, but this just like, just being nasty and rude for no reason is just so 2012. It's like, it's not the look. It's really not. Moving forward. And just, if you don't have anything nice to say, don't say anything at all. Like, if I look a fucking mess, but don't tell me that I look a mess, because I know I look a mess, you know? What's that line from Paris is Burning where he's like, I don't have to tell you you're ugly because you know that you are ugly. Literally, I'm like, why is it, it's like dark out again? Like, what is happening? Ultimately, the moral of this video today is sort of a message that I wanted to put out for this year and sort of kind of give you guys a look at, for me, where, you know, looking forward to my favorites videos, you know, thinking about the companies that I buy things from and the products that I choose to give my approval to, because, you know, I don't have any sponsorships on here. No one pays me to like say anything nice about them. So like stuff like that, I'm like, you know, I'm gonna be more conscious of who I'm supporting, where I'm giving my money to, because there is a lot of power in your wallet, and making sure that, like, if I see someone out there doing good work, making good music, putting together a good YouTube series, a good playlist, art, crafting, I don't know, whatever it is, making a nice, like, if there's a candle company, speaking of candle, you know I could talk about candles all day. A friend of mine sent me a candle from this company that's run by like these gays in LA. Maybe I'll show you guys in a favorites video, because the packaging is gorgeous. And I'm like, stuff like that. I'm like, yes, I will buy a candle from some gays in LA because I support them. So that's kind of where I'm going, because I feel like, again, turbulent times ahead. It's a circus out there, and you know, it's not sitting and stewing and being angry 24/7 is it's like sitting in, what's that, like, worrying is like sitting in a rocking chair. You're not gonna get anywhere. You just sit there and you just rock back and forth. That's kind of how I feel. It's like getting angry on the daily is just not productive. So I'm like, okay, what can we do moving forward? What we can do moving forward is we can support small businesses. We can vote in our local elections. We can support, you know, better candidates in like our, you know, I joined this group here in Hell's Kitchen that I want to get more involved in. So like, I'm talking like local. That's what we can do moving forward. And that's the message I wanted to put into this video is, you know, just to support people in your community. Smaller things really do make big differences, and being nice goes a long way, and being supportive goes a long way and can really make a big difference in people's lives. And that was my video today. That was my hungover video today, inspired by yesterday's events. But yeah, that's really all I wanted to chat about today, and I hope it made sense. I've said that like 5 times, and I hope it made sense. I'm gonna craft today. I'm like, one of my self-care things for this year is to start doing more hand crafting and more things that are like not on the, you know, computer screen, digital screen, things that are, oh, I'm actually wearing it right now. Well, I'm wearing one of the necklaces I made. I wire wrapped this. It is black obsidian. It is an arrowhead, so it's like literally, it's sharp actually. Probably shouldn't be a necklace, but whatever, it's been fine. I've started making necklaces with, I got like myself this whole kit, bunch of supplies, and have just been, you know, making things. And I was like, you know what? This is fun. I enjoy doing this. I've made myself 3 necklaces now. I did a bracelet yesterday, and I'm just gonna have fun with it. So I don't know, maybe, would you guys buy necklaces if I made them? Why not? Just fun. So there's that. Things are moving, things are shaking, things are going. I was just checking my email. working on a Facebook bot for Watch What Happens Live. That's like an interactive, you know, like things are going on. I'm moving, things are shaking, tits are shaking, the girls are shaking, I am shaking at this new Troye Sivan song. I want to work on like unity in the community. That rhymes. We're all in this together. What's that song? Is it a song? Do I just make that up? No, that's a song. Is it from like that, like the basketball with the Zac Efron? What was that? High School Teen USA? Something like such as, I don't even know. So that is this video for today, and I hope that, you know, it just started a conversation. Let me know in the comments below if there's anything that you relate to in this video. Just take a moment for yourself, take care of yourself, because, you know, it's important to keep the mind right, the body right. You gotta have a little bit of fun in life so you can keep going. That's all. Hope you guys have a fantastic week. If you liked this video, if you like my weekend chats, please let me know by giving me a thumbs up in this video. It sounds so baity, but it is true. It does let me know if you guys are enjoying what I'm talking about. And if you are not subscribed, subscribe. Hit that bell button because I usually only post once a week. So if you hit the bell, it will tell you when these weekend chats go live. I film them on Saturday mornings, and then they kind of go up whenever I'm done ranting and raving and editing and clipping and cutting and putting up online. And follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and see you guys in the comments below. And yeah, bye guys. Shake your tits. Oh my God, wait, I'm not done. Something just happened. Okay, so I'm back. I'm like sitting back down. So I literally, it's what, like 12 something? Yeah, so I just finished wrapping, and then I put the files from here onto my computer, and I sat down and like opened up Premiere and like whatever, and I got an email just now, like just 5 minutes ago, from my doctor. Remember how I told you guys yesterday, like I went for my follow-up, and like and my test came back normal. Oh my God. I'm like, this literally just happened, you guys. I'm like so overwhelmed, and I'm like fucking, oh my God. I just told you guys I was like freaking out yesterday, and I worked, this is like the first time where I was, if you guys saw me last April, the only person who really saw me freak out back then was my coworker at the time, because it was all happening, and like I was, you know, so stressed out. And I really made this change because I was like, I'm gonna be 30 and I have to get serious about this, and this is for me and it's for no one else. And I really did. It was like, it's been like a mental journey and like obviously a physical journey. And I was not expecting to get my test back until next week. And I was nervous, and he just emailed me and said, your labs are back, everything is back to normal and better, way better than before. Waiting just on a few more, but congratulations, great job, we'll keep you posted. And I'm like, I have such a sense of relief right now, because now I'm like shook. Like, it's completely changed my entire day. I just wanted to get on camera and say that, because it has not been easy, and like you guys know, I'm like super transparent on here, and my weekend chats are like the one thing where you guys get like a glimpse into T. Kyle's like vulnerable world. And so I wanted to just get on here and record this, because this has obviously been a journey that I have documented on here, and I wanted to, you know, this is real, this just happened, and this is me. Oh my God, I'm so relieved. Oh my God, I was so nervous, and I was like bracing for there to be like more bad news. Okay, so that just happened. And I feel like, I don't know when this weekend, I need to go like cry for like a hot minute, and then like shower and drink water, and then like edit this video. Oh my God, and I didn't like And yesterday I was so proud of myself because normally I start hyperventilating and I get like super panicky when I get blood drawn because I've been terrified of doctors like my whole life. And yesterday was the first time that I just like sat back and I was like chill, and I didn't have a panic attack and I didn't get dizzy. And I was like, oh my God, like I was so proud of myself for like not passing out. Okay, so I'm gonna go again, but like I'm really overwhelmed, and I will follow up with you guys again with like whatever. Ew, this is just, I'm stopping. This is just so embarrassing. Okay, bye. I'll see you guys soon.
It's Britney, bitch. Shake your tits. Dunkin' Donuts.